Yo, it's kind of funny to see Alexander Povetkin keep getting opportunity after opportunity after being caught cheating, and it's definitely a difference in his performance when he was cheating until now. And we've talked about that in the past. And the very chinny David Price, but does have a lot of power. You know, get another opportunity as well. This fight should be built opportunities. This your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boston Clinic. And I'm gonna link the article in the description. If I forget, just comment as well. But Alexander Povetkin and David Price have agreed to a fight, and they just got to sign it, and it should be announced to be official at the end of the week. And personally, I like the fight. Personally, hopefully, this is a co-feature that Showtime does pick up. If not, I got the means to see enter any fight over there in the UK from the USA, and I can show you how. Just click the link in the description. And to my new tech channel, which I gotta upload a video on how to jailbreak this Fire Stick by tomorrow, so I'll give y'all give you some more content. But Povetkin is the #1 contender for Anthony Joshua. And Eddie Hearn said, "Well, I sent them an offer to fight David Price, and basically he said they lost their pen, but apparently they came back like, let's do it." And this is good exposure for Povetkin. Povetkin is the mandatory in both the WBA and the WBO. I think he's very highly rated. I think he's the mandatory in both, which people expect either Anthony Joshua or Joseph Parker to hold those belts. And, come March 31st, unless it's a draw. So he's definitely risking it by fighting David Price. But when you got a guy that's the chinny as David Price, why not? And you got some power in Povetkin. Chances make champions. And this ain't the biggest chance of, his career, but I like to fight. Price got a lot of talent, got a lot of power, just ain't got no chin. When you got a deficiency like a chin, you got to learn to protect it, like it's your life. And he hasn't been able to protect it that good. But if he lands a solid bomb on you, he can put you out. It's definitely a dangerous fight for Povetkin coming in. But always knowing that you got, you don't have to land the biggest home run shot. But if you land a clean shot, this guy's going down. And, it's definitely a fight that I'm interested in, man. A lot of people probably not, but I just like the style watch. I like to see Povetkin. I like to see a name versus a name on an undercard like this versus Joshua. And it's a big opportunity, like we were saying in the article, for David Price to right all his wrongs. And if he's able to, slay Povetkin and get that #1 spot, then, he gets to relive some sparring wars where he knocked out Anthony Joshua. And I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn to run that contract right over to David Price versus Anthony Joshua. And you can forget about the talk about him coming to New York to face Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and they can forget about the dangerous Alexander Povetkin for now on. But it's been said that Joshua entered VADA, year-round VADA, so that's a step towards him facing Deontay Wilder when you enter the year-round VADA program. The WBC, mandates that for you to be ranked or even fight or sanction a fight for their title, even in the unification bout. So, he's making precautions to get ready to fight Wilder slowly but surely. But first, he has a mandatory after Joseph Parker. I don't know if he's going to, set that aside and make a unification bout, because we know unification bouts trump mandatories. So it's a lot of different routes that Anthony Joshua can go. We know he don't want to go the route of Deontay Wilder, and he hasn't wanted to go that route in the past. But, Povetkin and Price, I'll take that fight, man. A lot of people probably going to disagree with me. I like it. I'm definitely going to tune in and find a stream to fight, watch it before Parker and Joshua gets picked up on the Showtime card. I definitely think Showtime should show it, but they won't. But, Povetkin, I heard he ain't been punching with authority his last few fights. And, you ain't got to have the biggest punching power to knock out David Price, just enough. And I think even off the Meladonian and all the other PEDs that, the Russian stuff down Alexander Povetkin throat allegedly, I believe that he still can catch David Price, but he can get caught by David Price as well, too. Povetkin's no spring chicken. When he's like 36, 37 years old, I think David Price is like 32, 33. He's the British Commonwealth champion still. And if he put them paws on you with them 10-ounce gloves, and hit Povetkin the right way, it could be hook right good night. And that's the intrigue about this fight. What does Povetkin have left at 36 years old without the extra added PEDs allegedly? And can David Price finally strike gold and make his big announcement to the heavyweight division that he's no longer a walking knockout, and he can actually, put his talent and protect his chin. So that's what he should have been, working on. His trainer should have been preaching. The first thing they need to do is protect his chin and give him better defense. He was probably pretty much served getting an American trainer a while ago, but it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think about the fight. We out.